Beautiful day in Canberra here on Thursday morning, and Sharon's about to leave me for 2 weeks. I've got to work, can't get time off, but she's off anyway. So she's got the van hooked up. I think she's going to head north somewhere. I think first stop tonight's Gilgandra. And then after that, it's all played by ear. Got the car service yesterday, should be right to go. The van's looking good.
It's a beautiful old historic town. I've got no photos or anything. It was really busy. There was 3 big buses pulling in front of me, and there was nowhere left to park. But it's a narrow, really old-fashioned looking town with lots of shops. But on the way out of town, because I'm hungry, is this beautiful park. So I've parked up, and obviously the locals know the drill, because I'm like surrounded with birds just waiting for me to drop something. Anyhow, I finished my little lunch and then I'll keep going because I want to get somewhere where it's a little bit warmer. I think here right now is colder than what it is in Canberra. I've had to put my puffer jacket on, which is a little bit funny. But yeah, maybe a few more hours just to feel like I've sort of moved a bit from Canberra, and then I'll find somewhere to stop. I was driving along and it was such a long day. I'd planned to head towards Gilgandra because it's near the big national park, but I was sick of myself and I saw a sign on the side of the road saying Wellington Caves. So here I am. I'm the only one in the unpowered site. They said to park wherever I like, and I've just found somewhere flat. I'm only here for the night, but a checkout's at 10 o'clock. I've booked to do the cave tours. They start at 10, but they have a big car park up at the front and you can put your car there and do all the tours. So I'm going to do it. I was over here and I really like over here, but a golf ball just flew from the golf course and nearly hit the car. So I've moved further over. There's just a few scattering of vans and stuff up at the powered sites. So the unpowered site was $25. And the powered sites, I think he said, was 40, and that's off peak, obviously, because there's no one there. But I'm interested to have a look around. I don't mind going to the caves. They've got Japanese gardens I saw as I came in, and a few little tourist shops. So it'll be fun to have a look around. On the entrance to the park, the little road, there's all these little gift shops and craft shops and things. And then there's this aviary that's from the early times when the caves were first discovered, and they had to move the aviary. The person that owns this shop has actually moved it up, and the birds are just beautiful. And I have to say, this echidna is just new, and look at it. Isn't it amazing? Like, it's huge, really huge. There's my foot. And it's all out of slate. And then a sandstone head. Just gorgeous. Great sculpture. Apparently one of the locals is trying to make a sculpture trail here. And this is one of the first pieces to start it. Look at this. They've even got their own bottle house. I think it's 1979, it says. And there's just bottles. And all the walls, the side walls, are made of bottles as well. And you can go in when it's open, and it's minerals, fossils and curios. Oh my gosh, you have to wonder if this was the original entrance to the caves, because it has steps going down. I mean, look at that. It does look like it might have once been the original entrance. Well, good morning from Wellington Caves. It's pretty early and I've been awake for ages. I turned the hot water system on. I turned the heater on because it was a little chilly. Then the hot water system I put on. I did a little bit of housekeeping, swept the floor, and the bed inside is packed away, and boiled the kettle. And by that time the hot water was ready and the van was warm enough. I've had a shower. And why have I done everything so early? Because over there is a farm, and it must be a farm of roosters. And at about 4:45, it was so loud with them all going gangbusters. I can't believe it, like, so loud. Oh, we're up on the right-hand side of the caravan park. And no one told me about this, but there's a fossil trail. So you must be able to get a map, I would think, because when you come to each of the fossils, they're numbered. So I assume you get to find out what the story is behind the fossil, which is pretty cool. You got to dig for this one. That's pretty amazing. Apart from anything, it's a nice little walk as the mist starts to lift and reveal the day. And the spider webs here through these fields is amazing. But nice, easy little walk. Somebody's obviously put a lot of effort into it, and the views are worth it. For a little sleepy hollow, they are trying to do a lot of things to attract people. Maybe they're just a little expensive on their site fees. But for one day, and I've still got the cave tours to do, it's been a nice little spot to stop at. This is in the visitors centre, the entrance to where you wait for the cave tours and stuff. And look at this. So much effort and good, like really interesting to teach about what they do here. This wall is actually interactive, so there's little highlight bits, and when you put your hand near it, it'll tell you about them, and it'll tell you what they like to eat and stuff, and they're all over the place. It's really quite clever. It laid an egg. I am currently sitting on the side of the road at Narrabri, trying to get the photos off my phone onto the laptop so that I could put in the really beautiful photos of the caves at the moment. I've tried for the last hour and the internet connection and Wi-Fi is not very strong here or anywhere at the moment. So please forgive me, and I will post them when I get them off my phone onto my Instagram page. Well, I've just done the 2 cave tours, one in the cathedral, which was really good. The second one was a more interesting cave, but there was more people and children and it was smaller, so it was a little difficult to do, but both worth doing, and I think they have lots of caves here. It's just on lunchtime and now I'm going to drive up the road north again and see if I can find somewhere to stay for tonight, maybe a free camp, and I'll see you on the other side.